Hi, people. Interesting thing. It just happened to me now. So I thought I'll just share it with you. Well, this is really interesting. I was just sitting in meditation. Um, wow, energies are just incredible. Like the veil doesn't exist. This is interesting. I've had a few, not many of these kind of encounters, right? It's like when the veil doesn't exist. Wow, how do I describe it? Okay, so I'm sitting in meditation. And literally, you could feel the energy. I was actually trying to recharging my cells because you can sit there and you can actually get your energy charged because you're only pure energy, all your cells, right? As we know, are just energy. And it's just consciousness, it's your mind. And if you believe that you are body and you're separate, you're going to have a problem. But I don't have that issue. I know that all is one, all the energy around me, I'm exactly the same. So you can recharge your cells, your energy from the ether. Like they're telling you they can get electricity. Same thing, right? So I sat there and I've been practicing this, recharging, sitting there and putting and recharging my cells from the ether. Now, this is interesting, very interesting. Wow, what an interesting meditation. Next minute, I felt like this veil, and you just know, you feel, okay, you know, they were literally in my face. So there was a presence of an energy, of a being or whatever right here. You know, you were quite comfortable. And they came up and I could literally, you could feel them. It was like right there and it's like they're putting their hands inside your body. So it was like a veil, but through the other side of the veil, they were working on my body. We're literally getting upgrades. I know that. I told you the physical symptoms. But this is like a complete upgrade. It was so amazing. So you're sitting there and you're actually feeling, literally, first of all, my energy body, as you want to say, the one that leaves, when you so-called dive, you've seen it, decided it was going to kind of move. So I was like, okay, well, go and whatever, get out the way. You could tell it. And as I say, next minute, this wall of energy was rich here. So you were here while they're actually working on you. Whether it's ETs, you don't know who they are. It doesn't matter. You just know the energy was really good. And the hands are coming in, and literally, it's like your body, this half was getting moved out. That organ, it was like they're replacing your body. It was so strange, moving out this, okay, and they were working on your body. So yeah, you can actually feel the energy moving around. Okay, yeah. With your third eye, you're aware of what's going on and you can kind of feel it. So it's like, okay. And like this half of the body, out. Okay, that new one, poof, moving around. Like you're getting spare parts and tick, getting fixed up. It was so amazing. So it's like, wow, okay, cool, thanks. We're getting upgraded. And it was like, so you've got a whole new body or a whole new energy body inside you. So now when you sit and close your eyes, it's very different. The body I see and I feel is very different. And it's like the other dimension was right here, the veil. And so I was like, okay, now I want to go across that side. So I'm not sure what it was. I could feel this. Where there's a wall, energy wall right here. And if you put your head through it, so I thought, okay, no, bugger this. I want to, don't go away. I want to play. So it was like you're touching faces and you could just, of yourself, you can feel that love like right here. It was so amazing. So I stuck my head through the veil, through the energy wall, and I thought, no, forget this, I'm going to go that side. So I popped into that side, and it was like, the other dimension. So you can kind of put yourself through into this thing, and it was an entire new energy, feeling, dimension, everything. So it's literally like there. It's that close. You can actually like move into it. And you could feel that other dimension or that other side of this energy wall, this veil, like another dimension. There we are. Hello. Anyway. Yeah. I don't know who's there. Anyway. So I was like, hello. This is so freaking cool. So now when you see the body, it's like completely, I feel like I kind of ask, okay, what can I do with this body, What can I do anything, everything? You pretty much do anything, everything. So we've got a complete upgrade, like a whole new, I suppose to cope with the energy, like a whole new body, light body. But it was so amazing. It was like mechanical. Okay, let's go. It's like having an operation. Here we are. That one's old. That one's, let's move that, move this. It's like I'm sitting here. They're busy work done and they're moving around, removing parts and putting this in. And I'm just chilling out. This is so cool. I've experienced one or two things like that. You know exactly what's going on. But this was not to do with humans. And I actually asked a psychic at that time just to check. I was like, okay, who the hell was that? And what did they want? I wasn't frightened, but because I obviously knew it was an agreement. Because this was other ETs actually, neutral. Everyone knows now. There's so many ships here. They're watching us. It's not like no one knows unless they really are living in denial of or in illusion or something that there's nothing else besides us. But I went for a walk. I think it was in 2020 or 2021, maybe. I'm not sure. I went for a walk to this field. I often go there, and I never go to this section. That's what I'm saying. There was an agreement, not with the conscious mind at all, but I mean, it's just because the whole thing was like planned. It was so strange. And I get to this field, and something just drove me to go down this wall and sit right against this tree almost. So if anyone came along on this path on the trail, they would not see you at all. They weren't aware you were there. It was the most bizarre thing. I never sat there. No one, I don't know what drove me, and as I say, all planned, to go and sit there, like sit up against this tree, like around this corner by the wall where I was completely hidden kind of thing in this field, very far away from anything. And the next minute, you're very aware, because if you've, like me, had a near death, so-called, died, actually you die and come back, but anyway, just different timeline. You know what it's like to leave your body and the whole thing, and astral as well when you step out. So when your light body moves, you can feel it leaves your body. So I'm sitting there, and next minute and I was aware something was going to happen. I knew, but you're aware, but you're not. So I'm sitting there. Next minute, my light body or soul dropped right into the earth, like sunk down. I was like, uh-oh. Like it was getting lower, lower, lower. It was trying to get out of my head. Like it sunk down into the body, like below, like sunk down, 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 like almost. I was like, And then I felt this. You knew it was a ship because I was aware of it. And I knew there was a spaceship, and I wasn't sure if it was government or non-human, who was doing this, why. But it wasn't like that. They scanned my brain completely. So, and I could feel it. So I'm sitting there, and maybe that's why my energy, my soul dropped like down there, like get out the way. And they scanned my head and my brain. And I was aware of this, and it was so bizarre. And I said, okay, and I almost was aware there was a ship above me and everything doing this. But I just wasn't sure who, and I was curious. I wasn't too frightened. I just thought that was freaking strange. Anyway, and off I went. Nothing to fear. And I thought, okay, well, I want to know, what agreement, who the heck were these, beings? And I spoke to a psychic. She was very good. She tapped in and asked. It was a neutral beings watching all this, but they were curious of my abilities, at my astral abilities, and being able to drop into other beings. I suppose at that time, compared to everyone, who knows, they're watching. Everyone's watching. They're far more advanced than us. Like watching a movie here. So they were curious because of the trauma I had and everything else, obviously knowing what happened to my brain and everything else. They were curious, wow, this chick, look what happened to her brain and the trauma and damage and look what she's able to do. So it seemed to have enhanced certain parts of my brain. So it was like a trade-off. So apparently my higher self, or the other side, agreed to do that. I don't know what they wanted it for, the information or whatever it was. Who knows, they wanted something. But them fiddling with it, whatever they did, also helped apparently enhance. So it's a trade-off. So okay, I have that. Whatever they want to do with the information or data, whatever they took, was a trade-off. They can use it, but not, for whatever purposes. And then I was given a bit of an upgrade as well, like a bit better abilities. It was going to enhance those abilities. Anyway, they were just curious because of knowing, seeing, well, this woman had all this done to her brain, and how come she's, she's like, on the astral side or on the remote doing so well, They were just curious. I suppose the development of the brain, I suppose, fascinated them. Anyway, so now I just had another one. So I got a new body. It's like the whole new inside, the whole new light body. It was amazing. And there's literally a dimension, there's a portal right here. It's like, so we are that much, we've shifted that much, that this other dimension, whatever, is literally here. You can actually move in between it. And it was like, oh, I love it. So I'm so excited now to try this out. I feel different, and I can feel the energy shifted. Anyway, I'm going to shift back. But I went into that side as well. So you can move through this wall or dimension or other. Anyway, start charging yourself. Like I said, people, you can do this. I always said, now I'm well aware your consciousness, because you get these downloads, literally controls everything. Everything to your belief. Our abilities, we've only limited ourselves as humans because we didn't know. Same with aging. It's absolutely no reason. Look, mine is a huge amount, before I woke up, massive trauma and everything else done to the body and damage in the organs. So yes, don't take, look at this and but look at her. But mine, I had this and I only woke up recently. So it wasn't, and it's not like, don't worry about these things. I know you change them plenty. Anyway, whatever game. I don't know what I'm up to. So let's see what I will, Who knows what plans are going on, but I just got a new body. That was the most amazing experience. So funky. It's like, oh, well, just move that out one, place this, pop here, to change that part, And I'm like, okay. Let's get a whole new makeover here. New costume. Wow, amazing. I love it. I love it. Anyway, so if you find yourself, you'll get upgrades, complete makeover, a new body. There we are. Isn't it freaking awesome? So I don't know what they've got installed for me. Anyway, I'm keen. I'm quite keen. As I said, I'm charging my energy now. I'm charging myself because I don't believe in. We know that. With the ether. Works. All right, people. Love you. Thought I'll share that with you. Quite awesome. Bye.